General Electric, we bring good things to life. Michelin, because a lot is riding on your tires. Chevy trucks, built like a rock. Gillette razors, the best a man can get. And YouTube/Google Plus, control what people see about you. You know, I've been looking at this screen for a long time and thinking about it. As a lot of you guys already know, I've abstained from every other form of social media besides YouTube. I never had a Facebook account, never had a Twitter, never had a MySpace back when that was the thing, never had a Snapchat, Instagram, blah, 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 you name it. I never had it. All I ever had was YouTube. And so when YouTube merged with Google Plus, and these Google Plus features began to be introduced into YouTube, that was kind of my crash course in real deal social media. And I think maybe because of that, I see social media in a different way than the rest of you do. Because I wasn't slowly acclimated to it. I was just kind of hit with it all at once. Kind of like the analogy of the frog in a pot of boiling water and how it doesn't try to jump out to safety. It'll just sit there and slowly cook if the water is gradually brought to a boil. Well, I wasn't acclimated to social media, and when social media started out, it was a lot more innocent and a lot less creepy. If you look at it now, I mean, they just come right out and pitch these ideas directly to you. Control what people see about you. I mean, I've read articles about how social media is being used as kind of an open-air laboratory to conduct these psychological experiments on people, these mass psyops, these social experiments. I've even heard that it's buried somewhere in the user agreement when you sign up for Facebook that you agree to be an unwitting participant in these psychological experiments. But I look at this splash screen right here, control what people see about you, and it's just so blatant, it's so out in the open, it's so obvious that they're trying to pitch this idea to us that we can all be our own PR firm, right? That we can manipulate people's opinion of us, even though that sort of control has always been an illusion. And control like that has eluded the wealthy and the powerful for centuries. Politicians, celebrities, kings. Nobody could control the way the world sees them. And if you try to have that sort of control, you're just I mean, it turns you into a neurotic psychopath. It turns you into essentially a politician. You start thinking in the same terms that a politician thinks in. And when you look around a lot of the people on YouTube, you know, me especially, it's just so painfully apparent that is what's going on. I guess this is kind of unusual. I've never made a video like this. I have no plan, no script. I just grab the microphone and we're rolling here. But guys and girls, I was thinking today about the 10 years that I've spent here on YouTube. I've been making videos for a long time. I started in 2006. Hundreds of videos. Maybe thousands. I mean, I've had so many accounts banned. I don't even know what my total is. And I think about my time here and I realize I owe YouTube an apology. Not YouTube themselves, not the YouTube staff or Google. I mean, they really can suck a dick, but everybody that I've interacted with on here, the user community. for whatever reason, all these faces are just flashing in front of my eyes. So many memories, so many faces. The Amazing Atheist, Metabob, Brett Keane, Jesus Freak, Puro 313, Fail Card, The Boring Dispatcher. Names I haven't thought about in years. Soup Excellency. I could go on all day. In Mendham, Ocean Avani. I could just go on all day. But I've been thinking about all these people, everyone I've interacted with here on YouTube, and I've been forced to ask myself the hard question: are any of them better off for having known me in any way? Did I ever make a positive impact on anybody's life during the 10 years that I've spent making videos here? I know I've made an impact. I've had a number of people tell me that I was the final straw on the camel's back that allowed them to give up God and become atheists. Maybe that's my legacy here. And hell, I mean, I've gotten hundreds of death threats, anonymous death threats from Muslims that I pissed off with that one F Islam video, which I'm sorry for. I think of all the rivalries I've made here, and of all the friendships that I've forged and then lost. I think about TJ all the time. I was a bad friend to that guy. Sometimes I wonder if I had been a better friend, would he be on the same spiritual journey that I'm on now? Or would he have influenced some positive change in my life that I would be better off with? How many things would be different? You know, guys, girls, people, the Amazing Atheist said something to me when he decided not to be my friend anymore. And maybe I shouldn't reveal what that is. Maybe I'm just opening the door to drama by doing this. But honestly, I don't think TJ would care that I'm telling people this. He might even be proud of it. He said to me, "Do me one favor." And I said, "What's that, TJ?" And he said, "Promise me that you'll never be anyone's friend again, because you're poison." You know, at the time I shrugged that off. I think I might have even laughed. Because TJ, much like myself, has a rare talent for cruelty. He's expert in the art of hurting people's feelings. I think that's what made me start liking him in the first place, because it was funny. It was just funny to watch him tear somebody down. And hell, I had a lot of fun tearing people down myself. Anyway, I digress. Getting back to the original point, I shrugged that off. I didn't care when he said that to me. But recently I've been thinking about it, and I've been asking myself if maybe he was right. Maybe I am just poison. Maybe I never did anything on YouTube besides damage people, emotionally, mentally. I don't think I ever damaged anyone physically. I'd have to think about it. And now, I'm forced to ask myself another question. Is there a way to reverse the damage I've done here? Can I draw the poison out from the wound? Is there some way that a guy with a microphone and a computer can reach out and make a positive impact on somebody's life? Can I leave YouTube better than I found it in some way? Or is that even possible? Can that even be done with a video on social media? Or is this format just conducive to damage? That's not a rhetorical question. I'm making this video to pose that question precisely for the reason of posing that question to you, the audience. You know, I usually make these videos. I usually come at you guys with this attitude like I've got all the answers, right? And that you're all so privileged for having the opportunity to listen to what I have to say. Well, the truth is, I'm lost on this one. It's got me scratching my head. I've been going over this question for a while, asking myself, should I hang it up? Should I stop making these videos? Or is it possible to actually make some kind of positive difference here? And what would it take? I mean, if I had to make as many videos to undo the damage of the videos that I have made, ask the number of videos I have made. Were you guys able to follow that? Too confusing? Anyway, you know, I don't have time to make that many videos. It's impossible. Could a person change the world with one video? Is there anything I could say or do that would really lift people up in some way? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to hear you guys talk about. And by the way, don't dare suggest me getting involved in any kind of drunken peasants Brent Keane drama as like the suggestion of what I can do. Oh, you can make the world a better place by owning Brett Keane or something like that. Don't even go there, guys. I'm really serious about this. I want to know what you guys think. Is this just a waste of time? Let me know what you think.